What is going on, guys? Marishani047 here, back again with some more Seedship. Last time we found a planet that wasn't super great, but wasn't super bad. It was a corrupt information age democracy. We're going to see if we can find something and get a little bit of a higher score. We're going to skip the intro this time. Seedship is in orbit of the 9th planet of a blue supergiant star. Brief scan from orbit reveals far more information than its builders could have known. Let's see, we've got marginal atmosphere, low gravity, it's cold and there's no water. Yet there's vegetation. Well, we're gonna move on. No water is no bueno. Going through the void. Woo! False alarm. We're going to admire the cold beauty of the Milky Way, and then hibernate once more. Now we're entering the orbit of the 4th moon of a gas giant, ultra-cool dwarf star. That doesn't sound like a very good place to live. Non-breathable atmosphere, low gravity, very hot. Yet there's oceans. No resources. Moving on. Oh, uh-oh. We wake to a wall of blinding brightness. The Seedship's course has taken it close to a supergiant star that has proved to be far hotter than the guidance system anticipated, and the ship is gathering heat faster than the radiator fins can radiate it away. We must shut down a part of the heat regulation system before it catastrophically fails. We're going to allow the landing module to overheat. Oh, that wasn't too bad, only 7%. Sweet. Okay, so that's not too bad. 93% construction. That's fine. I think that's still really good. So now we're going to orbit the 7th planet of a blue supergiant. Marginal atmosphere, high gravity, very hot, trace water, no resources, yet there's geological anomalies, vegetation, and possible structures. I feel like this is probably a bad one, but let's launch a probe just to see. The planet is geologically unstable and dangerous earthquakes are common everywhere. There's alien plants, and it's all highly poisonous. Okay, they're ruins left by a vanished intelligent species. The ruins contain advanced technological artifacts, some of which are still functioning, and scientific databases could be decoded. Huh. Well, that's not a good place to live, but that's kind of neat. We're going to move on. As we move on, we get an upgrade. What do we want to upgrade? I feel like we should go for the atmosphere thing again. Oh boy, alright. There's a fast-moving comet surrounded by a cloud of smaller ice fragments. We could avoid entirely, but then it would hit one of the smaller fragments. So we can either allow it to hit the landing system, which is still at 100%, or take a chance on anything. You know, even if the landing system broke, a crash landing's still a landing. Okay, that was a rough. Yeah, that was a bit rough. 17%. Crushed vital components. Yikes. Okay, so we enter the 4th planet. Not enter it, but we enter the orbit of the 4th planet of a red giant star. There's a black hole, too. It's a marginal atmosphere, very low gravity. It's very cold. There's no water, no resources. We're moving on. Excuse me. For centuries, we drift towards the next destination, very nearly inert, hibernating hibernating. Hibernating? What is that? That's not even a word. Only simple collision avoidances and damaging monitoring systems taking over. Cool. We orbit the first planet of a main sequence star. Hey! The orbit is an angle to the system's ecliptic, suggesting it might be extrasolar capture. Marginal atmosphere, very high gravity, very hot, trace water, no resources. But there's a moon, vegetation, animal life, and possible structures. I feel like trace water and no resources, plus being right next to the star, not a good idea. Let's keep going. And a radiation alert. The death burst of a distant supernova is flooding the Seedship's electronics with random signals. Water scanners malfunctioning. Permanently damaged. We could avoid the malfunction by shutting it down. We would leave it without a working collision avoidance system for a dangerous length of time. Oh, we don't want to damage the water system, do we? YOLO, shut down. Woo! Comes back online. Radiation is passed, and no damage. We got lucky. Alright. So we're in the orbit of the 7th planet of an ultra-cool dwarf star. There's still a small black hole. Breathable atmosphere, moderate gravity, moderate temperature, planet-wide ocean, no resources, but there are vegetation. Let's launch a surface probe on that. Yeah, that sounds like it could be a place. Humans would find the planet outstandingly beautiful. But there's poisonous plants to humans. Oh, man. That's really cool. Let's just, take a selfie, ship. Move on. And now we can upgrade something else. Gravity, temperature, water, or resources. I think we should get some resources. We need some plants and stuff to do. Oh, boy. Another alarm. Rogue asteroid. It's about to hit the landing system. There's no time to avoid it entirely. If we fire the maneuvering thrusters, we could hit the scientific database. I want to try to keep those intact this time. So, like I said, a crash landing's a landing, so... Oh, boy. Alright, so we got 58% landing structures. We lost 25% of it. Yep. Moving on. Let's see what happens next. Alright, we're in the orbit of a second moon of a gas giant orbiting an ultra-cool dwarf star. One of the system's gas giants is almost large enough to itself to be a star, and it smolders with faint red light. So there's a breathable atmosphere, moderate gravity, it's kind of cold. There's oceans, it's very rich in resources, there's geological anomalies, there's vegetation, there's plant life, there's structures. Launch the probe! What do we got? Dangerous earthquakes. Poisonous plants. Useful animals. And a medieval civilization. The probe investigates possible structures Seedship found, but they find their irregular natural formations not the product of intelligence. And then it shuts down. Okay, so if we land here, we're gonna have to deal with earthquakes, so I bet a lot of people are gonna die. Poisonous plants, that's not good, but there are a lot of useful animals. We're gonna blow these people's minds if we just land here, this medieval civilization. And I kind of really want to see that. Oh, man. Moderate gravity, it's a breathable atmosphere, it's a little cold, but there's oceans and there's rich resources. I think this might be the one, guys. Let's just hope that the earthquakes don't kill everyone. We're gonna found the colony. Cannot take this decision lightly. Yeah, let's do it. Damaged landing system cannot completely control the ship's descent. Suffers damage when it splashes down to the ocean. Surviving colonists wake from the sleep chambers. Wait, so did 19 people die because of the crash landing? I guess so. Everything got hurt. Oh, the cultural database took a hit. But not very much, though. Forests of alien poisonous vegetation stretch away underneath a blue sky. It's a memorial to the 19 colonists who died in the crash landing. They named the new world Arcadia because of its lush plant life. I like that. Oh, God. Okay. So, we begin constructing a settlement with our damaged construction robots. We can leave the ship without breathing gear, but heavy clothing is worn to protect them from the freezing cold. 11 colonists freeze to death anyway. We harness some of the plant's native animals as beasts of burden. We build our settlement near a river, which provides all the water we need, but an earthquake kills 285 colonists before they complete the structures. The plant life is extremely poisonous, and 327 colonists died before they can cleared away from the settlement. Oh man, okay, so we lost a lot of people. But the planet is rich in metals and other resources, and our scientific database contains a wealth of information on how to use it. We managed to maintain a level of technology equivalent to that of Earth when the Seedship was launched, even with over half of them dead. Okay, that's cool. We must find a way to share our new home with the native inhabitants. And the surviving... Oh, wow, we gained culture! The difference in the technology level between the colonists and natives makes relations difficult, but we end up living in separate communities with friendly relations. The cultural database also contained a wealth of historical information to help the colonists make the choice of government. Vast libraries of arts and literatures to entertain and inspire them. Heavy losses sustained by the colonists make it very difficult to build a new society. The colony develops into a high-tech police state, in which the population lives are under constant surveillance by untouchable ruling classes, and the slightest dissent is violently put down. The surviving cultural database is preserved, but access is strictly limited by the state. Ouch. Arcadia's alien life stretched away beneath the blue sky. Colonists lives in steel and glass buildings sealed off against the planet's harsh environment, besides rivers that flow into the planet's oceans. Streets are filled with security cameras and patrolled by armed police who violently put down any hint of dissent. Traders and diplomats from the planet's native nations are occasionally seen. In the first city stands a monument to the 19 colonists who did not survive the landing, and 623 more who died building the first settlement, along with these AI that guided humanity to its home. So we got a dystopian police state ending for a grand total of 9,129 points. You know, that's a higher score than last time. Yeah. Check. Alright then. Arcadia. Well, that was interesting. Yeah. That was Seedship, episode 2. Like, comment, share. Support me on Patreon now. I have Patreon. Join our Discord so you never miss an upload. Hang out in there sometimes. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and catch you all next time.